Welcome to the Hub of Vision Show, your go-to podcast for the most influential books from the greatest minds in business. We're talking marketing, influence, productivity hacks, sales, and more, all to help you accelerate your vision. Get ready for insights and strategies that drive success. You're tuned in to the Hub of Vision Show, where your business vision takes off now.
Welcome back for another deep dive. This time, we're going deep on reciprocity in marketing. And we're using Robert Cialdini's Influence to guide us specifically, Chapter 2.
Oh, Influence, a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
Cialdini really nails just how deeply rooted reciprocity is in all of us.
Yeah, it's everywhere, even outside of marketing, right? Like when a friend does you a favor, it's like you instantly want to do something nice back.
Exactly. And that human tendency is what makes reciprocity so powerful for marketers. When it's done right, it's a win-win.
Okay, so let's get specific. Those free guides and checklists you see online all the time, those lead magnets, pretty common example.
Absolutely. Lead magnets are reciprocity in action. But the thing is, the effectiveness boils down to the value it offers.
Right. So it's not just about giving something away. It's about giving something that actually helps the person who gets it.
Exactly. Like, if you're a fitness coach, a generic 7-day meal plan might not cut it. But like a 7-day vegan meal plan for runners, that speaks to a specific need. That could be incredibly valuable.
Makes sense. It's about tailoring the gift to the person and showing you understand their needs. But how do you avoid making it feel like a sales pitch?
That's the big question, and it all goes back to genuine value. Think about Cialdini's example with the Hare Krishnas giving flowers at airports.
Oh, right. Seemed counterintuitive, but it worked.
It did. What's interesting is the flowers themselves weren't worth much, but the act of giving triggered that feeling of obligation. It wasn't about the flower. It was about the feeling.
So even a small thing framed as a genuine gift can make a big impact.
Absolutely. And it applies way beyond airports. In marketing, it means the perceived value of your gift often matters more than the cost.
This is making me think about email marketing. You give a lead magnet to get someone on your list, but then how do you keep that reciprocity going?
That's where things get interesting. Because reciprocity isn't one and done. It's about building a relationship based on consistent, genuine value.
So instead of hitting them with a hard sell right away, you nurture the relationship by giving them valuable content.
Precisely. Think of it as a conversation. You started it with that initial gift, but now you keep it going. Email is powerful for this. You can share insightful tips, case studies, even inspiring success stories.
I see. You're showing your expertise and that you're actually invested in helping your audience.
Exactly. And over time, that builds trust and obligation. It makes that eventual ask feel natural, even welcome.
This reminds me of those free trial offers for software. They let you experience the value before committing.
Perfect example. The trial period acts as that initial gift, and if the software is good, if it actually provides value, it often creates that sense of obligation, leading to more people signing up.
So we've got lead magnets, email sequences, all digital examples of reciprocity. But what about in paid advertising? That feels different.
It is, but the core principle stays the same. It's about offering something valuable upfront, even in an ad. Instead of directly pushing a product, you offer a free webinar or a checklist. It's that initial gift that gets people interested.
So instead of seeing an ad that says, buy my course, it's more like, get this free cheat sheet that'll help you with X.
Yeah, exactly. That subtle shift can make all the difference. You're not hitting them with a hard sell. You're giving them something valuable, something they see as helpful.
Right.
And that makes them want to learn more.
It feels less intrusive, more helpful. Which is probably why those learn more or download now buttons work so well.
You got it. It all comes back to wanting something valuable, something that feels like, a gift, even if it's in an ad.
And once they've taken that gift, click that ad,
Yeah.
they're in your world.
Yeah.
And then those reciprocity principles can, guide them through the funnel.
Exactly. It sets the stage for a relationship built on trust and value, not just like a one-time transaction.
But this all sounds great in theory. Right. In practice, are there any pitfalls to watch out for?
Oh, of course. Like any tool, reciprocity can be misused, sometimes by accident even. One common trap is overpromising and under-delivering. So imagine a marketer offering an amazing lead magnet, but then the content is bad or full of typos.
Ugh, yeah, that would turn me off for sure. I'd feel tricked and any trust I had would be gone.
Exactly. And the damage goes beyond just that one interaction. It can hurt your brand's image and make future attempts at reciprocity feel fake.
So being honest is key. It's not just about offering something for free. It's about making sure what you offer is actually good.
Couldn't have said it better.
Hmm.
Authenticity and transparency are crucial for building those genuine relationships based on reciprocity. And that goes for every step of the way, from the initial lead magnet to the follow-up emails and everything in between.
You mentioned follow-up emails. Any other common mistakes people make with those?
One I see all the time is people just bombarding new subscribers with sales pitches as soon as they sign up. It's like inviting someone over for dinner and then immediately asking them to buy your Tupperware.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's just pushy. Totally disregards any trust you were trying to build.
Right. It's about balance
Yeah.
between providing value and, making an offer. Nurture the relationship first, prove you know your stuff, show you actually want them to succeed. Then a sales pitch feels like, well, the next logical step.
This has been really helpful. Reciprocity in marketing is a lot more nuanced than I thought. It's not just about giving stuff away.
Exactly. It's about understanding the psychology behind it and using it ethically to create situations where, well, everybody wins.
Okay, so let's say I'm sold on this reciprocity thing. I'm making great lead magnets. I've got good email sequences. I'm even using it in my ads. But isn't it all super time-consuming?
It can be, especially as your audience grows. But luckily, there's technology for that. Automation tools can be a lifesaver when you're trying to scale these, reciprocal relationships.
Oh, I'm all ears. I love efficiency hacks. What kind of tools are we talking about?
Well, there's a whole world of marketing automation platforms made for exactly this. Email platforms like Aweber or MailChimp can help you automate those follow-up sequences, so you can consistently provide value even as your list grows.
So I can make those emails once, and then the platform just sends them out based on what people do.
You got it. And that frees you up to focus on creating great content, improving your offers, and actually connecting with your audience.
But doesn't automation make things feel impersonal or robotic?
That's a fair point. But these platforms actually let you personalize things on a large scale. You can split your audience based on, their interests or actions and tailor your messages to those groups.
So I could have one set of emails for people interested in topic A and another for those interested in topic B.
Exactly. You can even personalize the individual emails using their name, mentioning things they've done with your brand before, so each person feels seen and valued, even in an automated system.
Wow, that's amazing. So automation, when done right, can actually improve those reciprocal relationships.
Yeah, that's the key takeaway. Technology should make those genuine connections you're building better, not replace them.
This deep dive has been really eye-opening. We've covered so much. The psychology of reciprocity, how it works in marketing, even the ethical stuff, and the power of automation. It's more than just giving stuff away for free.
Absolutely. It's about a basic human need, that need to return kindness and generosity. And when you use it strategically, ethically, it can really build trust, loyalty, create those win-win situations.
Before we wrap up, one thing keeps coming back to me. We talked about Cialdini's example with the Hare Krishnas and the flowers. And earlier I mentioned sending Christmas cards to strangers. Both of those made people feel obligated to do something bad. But neither one was directly trying to sell anything. So how does that fit into marketing where, well, you ultimately want to sell something?
That's a great question. And that's why Cialdini's work is so insightful. Those examples, they really highlight that reciprocity. It's not just a transactional tool.
So it's bigger than just I give you this, you buy that.
Right. It's about a fundamental part of how humans interact, This need to give back when someone's kind or generous. The Hare Krishnas weren't selling a product, but they were planting a seed.
A seed of goodwill.
Yeah.
Hey, you were nice to me. I'm more open to what you have to say now.
Yeah, exactly. And those Christmas cards, same idea. They're not asking for a purchase, but they are creating a connection.
So even in business, reciprocity doesn't always have to lead right to a sale.
That's such an important point. Of course, businesses need to make money, but the smart ones, they realize that sometimes the best approach is, to play the long game.
To build those relationships first, and the sales will come later.
Exactly. It's like that saying, give and you shall receive. But that giving has to be genuine, not some trick to get people to buy stuff.
So how does someone listening who maybe isn't a marketer use this in their own life? It seems like we've been talking about business a lot.
That's a great point. And that's what makes understanding reciprocity so cool. It's not just for marketing, it's a life skill.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Give me some examples.
Think about showing gratitude, a handwritten thank you note, or doing a small favor for a coworker. These might seem small, but they can be super powerful.
Because they tap into that same desire to reciprocate. like to do something nice back, even if it's just saying thank you.
Exactly. And those small things create like a ripple effect. Kindness leads to more kindness, and then you've got this whole cycle of goodwill going way beyond that first interaction.
So even in our personal lives, we're all part of this, like this web of reciprocity. Our actions, big or small, can influence the people around us.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And the more we realize that, the more we can choose to do things that make a positive difference.
You know what? Cialdini's book should be required reading for everyone, not just marketers.
I agree. It helps you understand human nature, and then you can use that to make interactions more positive and fulfilling.
We've gone from lead magnets to thank you notes, email automation to the ripple effect of kindness. What a ride. But it all comes back to that core idea. Reciprocity is powerful stuff.
It is. And like anything powerful, it can be used in good ways or bad. But when we use it with, awareness, and honestly, when we focus on giving real value and building authentic connections, the results can be amazing.
That's a perfect takeaway. It's not about manipulation or tricks. It's about understanding people and using that to make the world a better place.
Couldn't have said it better. So, listener, as you go about your day, remember, even the smallest things you do can have an impact. A thank you note, offering to help someone, a genuine compliment, all those acts of kindness, they're powered by reciprocity and they can create positive change.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into reciprocity. We'll catch you next time to explore something new. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.
I hope you're leaving with some powerful takeaways to fuel your success. But don't stop here. Take it to the next level. For more insights, head over to hubofvision.com/podcast, where you'll find illustrations and infographics designed to impact your brain in a whole new way. Visualize your success and absorb these strategies deeper to become the excelling entrepreneur you're meant to be. Visit hubofvision.com/podcast and level up your vision today.